4. Today, we're looking at the 9-piece automobile compression tester kit and walking through it on screen. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I couldn't add live footage or an unboxing this time, so you'll see a screencast with specs, parts, and how I'd use it in the garage. This kit targets gasoline engines, with General Motors applications called out. If your engine uses common spark plug threads, you're covered. Most modern GM gas engines use M14 by 1.25. Older or small displacement engines may need M12 or M10.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
Big block or older designs can use M18. The set usually includes a 0 to 300 psi analog gauge, a flexible hose, a rigid extension, a quick connect coupler, a pressure hold Schrader valve, a relief button, and multiple threaded adapters. Everything sits in a blow-molded case. Build is basic, but fine for DIY. The gauge face is large enough to read, the rubber hose bends around tight bays. The quick connect saves time when moving between cylinders. Threads are cut cleanly on the adapters. Seals are generic nitrile. Expect normal wear if you test hot engines often. The case is light, the latches are okay, not premium. Here's how I run a test with this kit. Warm the engine to operating temp if possible. Disable ignition and fuel. Pull all spark plugs. Thread the correct adapter into cylinder 1 by hand. Don't cross-thread. Snap the hose to the adapter, then the gauge to the hose. Hold the throttle wide open. Crank the engine for about 5 to 7 compression strokes. Watch the needle climb and stop. Note the maximum PSI. Hit the relief button to vent. Move to the next cylinder and repeat. For a healthy GM gas engine, you're usually looking near 150 to 200 psi, but the key is consistency. Cylinders should be within about 10% of each other. If one is low, add a teaspoon of oil and retest. If pressure jumps, think rings. If it stays low, think valves or head gasket. If 2 adjacent cylinders are both down, that can point to a gasket between them. If all cylinders read low, check your test method first. Battery charge, closed throttle, or a leaking Schrader can all drag readings down. Accuracy on budget gauges is decent for troubleshooting, not lab grade. Figure a few percent swing. What matters most is relative spread across cylinders. If you need exact PSI for a build, step up to a calibrated instrument. For typical misfire diagnosis, hard starts, or checking an old engine before buying, this kit is enough. Fitment notes. The M14 adapter will handle most late-model GM gas engines. Deep plug wells may need the flexible hose to start threads without binding. The M18 adapter suits older iron heads. If you have very tight plug wells, check that the hex size of the adapter clears the tube. Some covers are narrow. Always start threads by hand. If an O-ring looks flattened, replace it before readings drift. What I like: simple layout, fast quick connects, a hold valve that keeps the peak until you vent, and a case that keeps adapters from walking away. The range to 300 psi covers most gasoline engines. The flexible hose makes awkward plugs less painful. What I don't like: the bleed button can be stiff when new. The plastic lens can scuff if you toss it in a drawer. The hose seal and Schrader valve are consumables. They may seep with heat and age. No diesel support. Some sets include too few duplicates of the most used adapters. Losing the M14 will stall your day. The case hinge is thin. Tips to get reliable numbers: charge the battery fully. Disable spark and fuel so you don't wash cylinders. Crank the same duration for every cylinder. Test warm if safe. Use a dab of oil on adapter O-rings. Keep the hose square to the plug hole so the O-ring seals. If a reading seems off, swap the Schrader valve from the hose to rule out a leak. Who is this for? DIY owners, used car shoppers, and techs who need a quick pass-fail on a gas engine. It's not for diesel, it's not the right tool for precision engine building or documenting exact compression ratios. As a budget set, it does the job if you respect its limits and maintain the seals. If you're here to decide fast, here's the bottom line. For basic GM gasoline engines and similar platforms, this 9-piece kit is a practical pick. It's affordable, covers the common thread sizes, and reads consistently enough to find problem cylinders. Expect to replace O-rings and maybe the Schrader over time. If you need higher accuracy, metal lens protection, or a gauge you can calibrate, look at pro-grade kits. If this walkthrough helped, subscribe and hit like so you don't miss future tool reviews and honest tests.